We are Team HMFB, and we have created the Decentralized Autonomous Liquidity Provider, otherwise known as the DALP. So the problem that we saw is that adding liquidity to Uniswap to earn fees is not as simple as lending money on Compound or Aave. You need the correct proportions of each asset to start, and moving from one Uniswap pair to another that is generating more fees is especially time-consuming. Today, this requires you pull out liquidity, swap to new assets, try to get the correct proportions of those assets, add new liquidity, and then deal with all the token dust left behind. Zapper can help with some of this for Uniswap v1, but not v2. Regardless, you would still need to monitor your liquidity and manually invest in a different token pair if it starts generating better fees. Our solution, the DALP, solves all these problems. A user simply buys DALP tokens and the DALP manages their liquidity for them, always seeking the Uniswap pairs that can generate the most fees. It works by performing on-chain calculations to rate Uniswap pairs by their ability to generate fees. This is done by comparing the percent growth of a pair's square-rooted K value to the total notional value of the pair's reserves. This notional value is calculated using the new Uniswap v2 oracles. In theory, this tells us which pairs generate the most fees for the least liquidity. As you can see right now, that is Maker and Weave. When a user purchases DALP tokens, the ether they spend is added to the liquidity managed by the DALP. This liquidity is swapped to the appropriate tokens so the DALP can add it to the highest rated pair. So let's purchase some tokens right now. I'm going to buy about 50 of them. If the DALP discovers a new pair that has a higher rating, it will remove liquidity from the old pair and swap to the tokens required for the new pair. As you can see, there's an upcoming allocation to DAI ETH. When a user wants to cash out, they can redeem their DALP tokens. An amount of liquidity is removed from the active Uniswap pair that is proportional to the number of DALP tokens redeemed, and the tokens are swapped to ETH before being transferred to the user. So let's redeem some tokens now. We'll do another 50. So the risk for the DALP is the same as when anyone's dealing with an automated market maker exchange, and it's impermanent loss. We're interested in exploring ways to hedge against impermanent loss, such as using LP shares as a collateral on Aave to take out a loan and purchase assets that we can use to hedge, like leverage longs, shorts, or options. We believe this project benefits Uniswap because with just a little bit of refactoring polish, a number of functions developed for the DALP can be broken out into useful standalone periphery contracts that can benefit others trying to develop on top of Uniswap. These functions are using Uniswap v2 router and Uniswap v2 library, and they simplify the process of adding liquidity from a single balance of ether, as well as simplify certain types of swaps. Moving forward, in addition to supporting more protocols, we want to improve the DALP's decentralization. Right now, there are a couple of function calls that require a contract owner, and we believe we can completely eliminate the need for an owner at all. Because we were able to perform our rating calculations on-chain, we believe the DALP could be capable of operating truly autonomously with zero or at most very minimal governance. With some extra work, the DALP could exist completely independent and immutable with no external entity involved.